right. And last up for this week, a wave of businesses reported reviews suddenly disappearing from their Google business profiles earlier this month, with some dropping from thousands of reviews to a handful. Google confirmed it's aware and investigating, but they stated that its systems sometimes remove reviews and temporarily pause new ones when they detect suspicious activity, and that it will restore anything that is incorrectly removed. Mike, I know you just mentioned this is not something that we've necessarily seen just yet. I think we have some suspicions of what's going on. Would love to hear from you first, what you're thinking here.
Yeah, when I first read that, I thought it might be tied to something that we were told from Google directly, which is they fixed a bug in the API report or the API reporting at the beginning of this month. And so it seemed to coincide. But this is specifically about reviews and the ability to leave and respond to reviews directly on the knowledge panel. And so it's definitely a separate issue. It's not something we've had our customers report on yet, but where the talk has been individual local business owners. And so based on the response that they said was from a Google spokesperson, it feels very boilerplate in that it's saying, hey, we do these things to detect stuff. And when we do, we take these actions and we're looking into it. The looking into it seems to be a very direct acknowledgement to whoever sent that, right? Like, we're going to look into it. If there's a problem, we'll fix it. It didn't seem to me like an acknowledgement of an overall bug. So it feels to me that a lot of this may just be business owners getting hit with these potential review manipulation policy flags. And when it's flagged, all things are shut off. And yes, that's really frustrating. And there may be legitimate businesses getting hit. But also when I hear service businesses with tens of thousands of reviews losing those reviews, I start to wonder where they came from. Just knowing those verticals. So we'll see what happens. We did obviously reach out to Google directly. We haven't heard back, but when we do, we'll definitely let everyone know what we find.
That's a useful perspective, because when you see a news story about something like that, you may make assumptions about how widespread it is or even what it means. But really, that story has to do with forum posts that are complaining about something. And some of those complaints may be, like you say, related to a legitimate action against that business, or they may be inadvertent, but they need to be investigated one at a time. The other thing to say is that this is not new, not even remotely new, right? It's even hard to keep track of how many times, especially over the last 3 or 4 years, I guess, Google reviews have been said to be disappearing or restored, or inadvertently removed, and so on. And I guess it's important to remember that there are paths for reporting those problems, and that if you encounter them, you can address it. But it is an ongoing reality.